Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here Saturday night, MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Why freaking? Because that's what my wife says. That's what I go by. Never forget 9/11. That's right, folks. That's what this race is all about tonight. OP Racing at its best. Special event tonight. And I have had the privilege to broadcast this event, and I'm so glad that I was asked. I am excited to do this. Tonight, what are we going to look for? Well, we're looking for 3 and 4 wide racing. Why? Because it's Decal, baby. This is when it's going to get really exciting here. 1 fast repair. That's all these cats are going to get. Only 1. Green flag pit stop racing. Expect it. We're going to see it. Is it going to be a fuel mileage race? Probably not. Throw it out the window. There's going to be a storm. It's going to happen. These guys are going to try to have to keep it clean as much as possible. Teammates, you got to have them, no doubt about it. And they're going to throw that out the window the last few laps of this race. You know it and I know it. The main thing is you got to have the fenders on this thing. You got to be able to keep it in it to win it. That's what we're going to be watching for. You guys stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get to the National Anthem. And we're going to get right into this race. Get something to eat, something to drink. Get your butts back in here because we're going to have a great time tonight. And remember, as the sticker says up on the top of the ticker, never forget 9/11. And that's what we're here to pay homage and tribute to with these guys. OP Super Speedway Racing coming at you in 6 minutes.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Welcome back, everybody. Like I said, we are going to have us some fun tonight. That's what it's all about, and also in remembrance. Now, look, we got ourselves a little special treat. And what's the treat? Right there he is, Peter Deborah. We can see him right there in the webcam. We got about 40 seconds to go before we get to grid. We'll get an opportunity to talk to him if we see a caution. And trust me, I think we're going to. But you can see him. He's going to get ready to rock and roll here. And we'll get a chance to speak with him, and I promise you we will. But there he sits, all comfortable in his rig, just ready to rock and roll, wiping the sweat off his brow, as you can see. But we'll talk to him later. Anyway, like I said, welcome everybody out in YouTube. We're going to rock and roll tonight right here. This is the way it's going to be. You got a driver out here you want me to say hello to, good luck. Unhook the plow. Throttle's on the right side of the car. Whatever you want me to say. The pedal's on the right, whatever. I'll pass it along to them, and I'll tell them. Why? Well, because that's what I do. I don't live by none of them. I'm not going to get in trouble. I don't care. Whatever you want me to say, I'm going to say it. Why? Well, I like to consider myself the people's broadcaster. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. Get these guys out here on the grid, and when we do, that's when I'm going to go ahead, and here they are. I'm going to go ahead and go through these names. I'm the Keegan Bradley of broadcasting. What's that mean? Well, trust me, the last names and I, well, any last-minute Christmas gifts, if you're looking, MaxspeedTV, hooked on phonics. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get through these. Row number 104. There it is, Mara, out in YouTubeville. Mark the Man, 04. Leading these boys down beside him, the 40. Peter, I'm supposed to say this, and I don't care because, well, yeah, I don't care. Peter Jaja Deborah in the 40 machine. That's it. Row number 2, the 27, Sean Stevens. Beside him, the 23 of one, Tyler Miller. Row number 3, the 150 of Brian Ludlow. The number 1 beside him of Dustin. Not even going to try it. We're going to call him Dustin S tonight. How's that? Row 4, the 71 of Sean McCara. And the 12 beside him of Zach F. I love it. Row number 5, the 91, Zachary Workman, in the 42 of Anthony English beside him. Row 6 to 47 of Richard Kuhn. And the 73 of Gerald Forbes. Row 7 to the 20 of Matthew Hughes. And the 92 of Jeff Converse. Row number 8 consists of the one and only, the number 3, Greg Handsome Holt. I don't know why they call him that. I've seen pictures. Don't believe it for a minute. And the 96 beside him of Brad Bothwell. Row number 9, the 46 of David Overstreet. And the 18 of Kyle Lewis. Row number 10, the 031 of Brooks Durding. And the 89 of Joshua Gothright. Row 11, the number 5 of Bob LaCarva. And the 93 of John, I believe it's Mankowski. Row 12 to 22, Richard. Richard M. And the 8, Bryson Dirting. Row 13 to 013 of Andy. Andy B, I like that. And the 90, Christian Converse. Lord help me. Row 14 to 4 of Rick Sebrings. And the 21 of Daniel Holloway, which I do not believe he's going to be here tonight. And row 15 to 17 of Jeremy Edwards. And the 35 of Ernie Williams Jr. Row 16 to 34 of Ty Daleman. And the 03 of Ken McCullough Jr. Row 17 to 83 of Shane Posey. And the 97 of Jeremy Funk. And that is it. I got through them without killing them too awful bad. I hope and pray. We'll find out. There the boys are. This is it, guys. The Never Forget 9/11 Memorial. Now, here's the way it's going to work out. 9 and 11. We're going to be shutting this thing down. We're going to be having a caution. It will be a quiet caution in remembrance of what happened on that dreadful day. So, in remembrance, we'll be running those caution laps. These boys are ready to rock and roll. Remember what I said. Fuel, pit stops, running clean, teammates, bump drafting, side drafting. And remember, when they come into those pit stops, they're going from 190 mile an hour all the way to the speed limit. You don't want to get hit. You don't want to hit nobody. And you certainly don't want to get spun going into your pit stall. A lot of things can happen. It could ruin your day. And we're going to find out. And now, finally, I have my special guest. He's in the booth with me. Mr. Big E is what I call him. Nice to see you, buddy. You finally made it. Talk to me, Big E. You got me?
Oh, hell yeah, Bobby.
All right, here we go, Big E. Finally, buddy. I got the flagman out here. He's showing us the green flag. I think he's liking what he's going to see. And if he does, we're going to start this bad boy off.
20 more days of summer racing, that is.
That's right, pal. All right, green flag in OP racing style, pal. Let's get it on. First lap, everybody is being kind to one another is what I want to call it. It looks like, I don't know why these guys are going to get me in trouble, but they are. But Peter Jaja DeBoer down on that bottom side. And what do I call that car down on the bottom, Big E? What's my favorite word for that number 40's position?
Well, if I was a betman, I would say it's being a mama's rocking chair.
It was in a mama's rocking chair, but you know what? I don't think he likes being in mama's arms right now because he backed the hell out of there and he is backed out. He no longer wants to be a mama's rocking chair at all, so he got out of there.
What kind of strategy is that? You got to be a mama's rocking chair. That's the best place on the track.
It is the best place on the track, and guess who took that best place over? Now, I'm going to tell you, Mark Mann, what a paint scheme he's got right here. And we got to check this bad boy out. As soon as I can figure it out. There we go. Now, look at that. Excellent paint scheme we got going on right here. I really like it. What a tribute. And now that is being in Mama's rocking chair. And the reason why we say that, ladies and gentlemen, is because you're as safe as in your mama's arms, being that first cat on that bottom lane. Everybody up on that top lane wants to be right where that 04 truck is at, because that is about as safe as you can get on that track with all these cats running around here. Now, I'm not saying it's always bulletproof right there, but it's about as close as you can get. The number one up there, Dustin. And I'm not about to say the last name, so we're just going to call him Dustin. Getting a little bit of help from the Bud Man. And I do believe that will be Zach and the 12. And riding around with him right there. Now, Big E, you're a driver. I'm a driver. I'm going to push you around up here on this top side. And I'm going to tell you right now, there ain't nothing to make me put a bigger smile on my face if you can hold a line absolutely perfectly still as possible. And that's what you're going to do for me, aren't you?
Well, Bobby, holding a steady line is only half the battle. You gotta know who's below you. Right? And then you got to stay as close to that white line, as close to those guys in the middle line. Stay off that wall, because that wall, it's going to scrub your speed. Like, the aerodynamics, it doesn't work well. So in that high lane, you got to stay off that wall, but you got to be careful and give those guys down in the middle plenty of room. That's how you run the top side.
Now, if I push you, and I clear that guy in that rocking chair, are you basically going to screw me and drop down? Are you going to hang with me until I clear him too?
Well, Bobby, if you could get me to the guy in the rocking chair, I'm going to leave you hanging because you're already blinking. You're going to blow any time. Those guys in those highline, they got to work extra hard to get up to the front. And as soon as I could take it, I'm going to take it, Bobby.
Exactly. You're going to leave me hanging like a redheaded stepchild. Just like a
That's
cheap
right.
date,
And
like a
ugly.
cheap date on a Saturday night, aren't you?
That's right. I want you to buy you a Happy Meal, Bobby.
Yeah. No Happy Meal for me. But that's what it's all about, guys. Everybody is working to try to get down in the bottom, and that bottom lane, that's what they're all working for. Now, like I said earlier, when we get to lap 9, they're going to throw a caution all the way to lap 11, and it's going to be radio and television YouTube silence in remembrance of 9/11. And then we're going to go right back at it, hard racing as usual.
You know, Bobby, I was serving overseas in Japan when 9/11 happened. I was running jet engines at test cell. You know, we'd op check them to make sure they're good to go before we sent them out to the fighter squadrons. And, you know, it was wild. I watched live TV when the second tower hit the building. It was late at night for us in Japan because they're 12 hours ahead. But I spent the majority of my career fighting in Afghanistan and Iraq and Qatar, and you know, it's wild. It's finally come to an end. All of our guys are out of there. You know, part of me is happy, but part of me is sad. You know, we lost a lot of people along the way, and for whatever it's worth, I feel like we wasn't finished. But you know, it is what it is.
Exactly. A lot of mixed emotions for sure on that. Well, as you can see, man, the 42. I want to talk about some pushing now. Anthony English, wow. He needs to get a thank you. He needs to get a thank you card sent to him by that number 12, by Zach, because he shoved him right up there and he just squeezed right down in front of that number 1 with no problems whatsoever. And now the 71, Shane McCara, he's doing the exact same thing. That top line's really got some momentum. As we're getting ready to come by here, probably take the caution. All right, gentlemen. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, after this. This is in remembrance of 9/11, who all lost their lives. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. OP Racing, 11 laps out of 94 in the books. Never forget 9-11. Back up green flag racing, and here we go. Doing the battle already on the bottom. Anthony English hanging on strong.
The 42, I like that number, Bobby. I don't know why, the 42.
Yeah, I don't know why. Whoa, trouble already. And he's going to go for a little ride. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing a lot of faster bidders going to be getting used right here.
A little twisted metal going on.
Well, let's go back and try to take a peek where this thing occurred at. I wasn't actually ready for that. Boy, I tell you what, they didn't wait around too long for that one, did they?
Yeah, you got the 23 pushing hard onto the number 12 there. And he caught his lower rear quarter panel and spun him around into the leader car in the Mama's rocket chair. Mr. English himself in a 42.
You can see him right there. He hit him. Got him a little squirrely. He come right down. He tagged the one, and of course, he got Anthony English and put him sideways and put him right in front of the field right there. Hit him pretty good. And, of course, nowhere to go. Man, the 71 got tagged as well. Ouchie mama. That left the mark. A lot of these guys done a really good job. Back it up again real quick. A lot of guys done a really good job missing this.
Well, I feel sorry for those crew chiefs that got bit on that metal back out.
You notice it right here. I mean, he was just setting up. Watch his cars go right around him on the inside and the outside. I mean, done a really nice job. The good news is he's able, in his own power, continue driving back around here, and that's what is important. And as you can see, here they come. A little banged up, Zach is. All these guys are coming in. Sean Stevens is in as well. And you can see a little bit of smoke going on there with the 27. Or I'm sorry, not the 27. Shane, ring around the posy. He's in and out. No big deal for him, he said. Take a look at Peter Jaja Deborah. And that's right, Big E. That's what they told me to call him. I'm probably going to get my butt kicked later for it.
Jaja.
Yeah.
Well, we got the 27. Sean Stevens came out ahead of everybody on pit lane.
He sure did.
Now leading the pack.
We'll wait till Peter gets on out here, and we'll get a chance to chat with him.
Call him Peter Pumpkin Eater.
He's taking his dear sweet time. Something tells me he's going to hang out in the back here for a little bit. What do you think?
Well, it all depends on how froggy you feel and how many quick repairs you got left.
Yeah, buddy. He's not used a quick repair at all. He's just hanging out. Now, make sure he didn't fall asleep here. There he is. He's just kind of chilling. Oh, wait, there he goes.
You know, Bobby, a lot of these guys I don't recognize, but there's a few that I do. And
let's bring
strange.
Peter.
They're all sprung out across the field there.
Oh, I know. Let's bring Peter up and pick on him. Peter, Bobby, and Big E in the booth. How you doing?
One down. I got it.
Oh, you got him? Thanks.
No, pull him one down.
Oh, hang on. I'll get him. Hey, Peter. Bobby,
Hey, how goes it, man?
Bobby and Big E in the booth, man. Hey, I gotta ask, what's going on? Was you guys eating ice cream there, your pit crew, or what? That was like a 55-minute pit stop.
Well, I kind of wanted to see where it all came from there before I said anything slanderous about where the accident might have came from. It was just a tough spot. I thought we stopped and avoided it, and then someone came kind of piling through there at the last second there, and I don't know. It stinks. And worst of all, we didn't uncheck the fast repair box, even though we probably didn't need to use it. So.
Oh my!
We'll be playing it safe from here on out. It's one of those deals.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those snake in the grass deals. You're gonna ride around for about 50, 60 laps in the back and work your way all the way up front, then, huh?
That's the plan.
Well, you know what? You're. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Well, you're looking pretty darn good. Obviously, you use your
brand
fast.
new truck, so
you
better.
know what? It is sharp looking, to say the least. Yep, not a scratch on that puppy.
Well, that's good. Well, we're going to take it to the back and just try and stay connected and hope we're there at the end. There's no stage points or anything like that to worry about. We're worried about points big picture-wise, so we're just going to make sure we're around at the end of this thing.
All right. Hey, we'll be watching. Hey, give us a big wave out there on YouTube. We got you on camera. There you are. All right. Good. All right. We're going to check in with you later on and have a nice little chat with you and see where you're at here.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Hey there, Big E. You want to get him down there back where he came from for me?
I can't. I have no privileges.
Oh, you have no privileges?
I
Wow.
can drive myself. We good. Thanks, guys.
All right. Hey, check that out. A driver puts himself
Look
back.
at him, man. He's multitasking.
I'm telling you what, I am spoiled at OP Racing. No doubt about it. Doesn't get any
Peter Pumpkin here. Go get him, Peter.
I'll tell you what, I am blessed with these guys. No doubt about it. All right. Sean Stevens is in the 27 on the bottom of the rocket chair. Tyler Miller in the 23. Tyler Miller. Yep. It's Shane Posey and the 83 up top. Now, Tyler Miller is in the 23. He's going to be your pusher on the bottom. And number 5, Bob is at Lacovia? I don't know how the hell. That's Lacovia. He's going to be the pusher on top.
I like the American flag. Hoorah.
Yes, I do. That is one sharp looking color. Look at that. That's an excellent.
Shane Posey in the green machine. Leading the outside line. He's going to be pushed around by the number 5, Bob Lacovia.
Well, here we go.
Green flag. Here we go.
15 out of 94 in the books. OP Racing on a Saturday night.
The 17, Junior Edwards heading to the back. He didn't want to race up in front of the boys today.
Already heading out to be 3 wide, and the 40 is going to go on back as well. Posey up on top by himself. Nobody wants to dance with him. He must have forgot the deodorant or something. What do you think?
Well, Bobby, it changes a whole new dynamic, you know. You can wear all the deodorant you want, but when you only got one fast repair, you got to play smart out here today.
A lot of guys had to burn them up, too. Wow, take a look at that. Mark Mann, he's off to the races. I was talking to him. Now, you realize this guy has been the champion at OP, I think, for 2 seasons in a row. He's got something to prove. He's letting it all hang out tonight.
That's because he doesn't have you and me down there, Bobby, racing.
That's exactly it. And he's got, like, the ultimate fan. She's out here on YouTube, Bara Clark. I mean, this gal, and I know she works with him. If he's not taking her out to a steak dinner at least once a week, shame on him, because he should. Because I've never seen a cheerleader in my life like this gal.
Well, we're 6 wide, or 6 trucks deep back on the inside lane there. The second lane's just cruising along. It looks like these guys are trying to play conservative today. Wonder how that's going to work out for us.
But I don't know, but I got to tell you, that number 5 truck, man, you brought that to my attention. I absolutely love this paint job. Love it, love it, love it.
Makes me want to re-enlist.
It brings a tear to my eye. theirs is inside. Just as cool as the cucumber driving around. David Overstreet, the 46 machine. That's another.
They let David Overstreet in here?
They let him in here. They let him in here. They sure did.
Hey, David out there. Surprised he's not up in the front.
Oh, I think, now I hate to say it about this guy, but you know it as well as I do. He's like a rash. Out of nowhere, boom, there it is. Right up front. You think you got rid of him, but here he is. Don't worry. Keep an eye on that 46. When it comes time, he's going to be right up there in the front. You can't get rid of him.
We got the outside lane boys coming along here. The 23 of Tyler Miller leading the outside lane there. Shane Posey in the 83 pushing him in the green machine. And the America make me want to stand up and salute him. And the number 5, Bob LaCavara. He's
that's a tough
close.
Right there.
It
looks like those two guys did not hook up with their bumpers, and away they went.
Flag. That's terrible.
Yeah, they did not hook up at all.
Rick Seisbrand threw the flag out there. Racer said, nope, we're good to go. Let's keep racing. But Rick was like, no, let's throw a flag.
Well, let me see back if I can find this one. We're going to have to go back a ways to find this one, Biggie. Yeah, right there.
It was Mark the Man. Pushed a little too hard in travel there and spun his partner Stevens into the grassy knoll.
Okay, right here, 27 went up just a little bit as they were pushing, and that's all it took. And it sent him down hard. The question is, where did it send him to?
But that's difficult, Bobby. Is now tri-oval there. It's really hard to push somebody clean. It's so easy to get them spun around there. And as you can see, Mark, he's a hell of a pusher, but everybody can make a mistake out here in Super Speedway. It takes one little jiggle, one little net code, and off you go. You're cutting some grass.
Well, the good news is roof flaps did their job. Didn't get up into the air. He was able to keep her down. No harm, no foul. And to be honest with you, no damage, it looks like.
Yeah, and Rick Seisbrand decided to go ahead and throw the caution flag out there, let everybody catch back up, get you back up here and have some racing.
Now, to be honest with you, that's a nice thing. The reason why, I mean, there's only 8 laps since the last time they came in for fuel and tires. So the question is, Big E, you being the crew chief and me being the driver, I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I want to get all the fuel I can get. And I'm coming in. What's your thoughts?
Well, Bobby, I'm going to tell you, there's 94 laps in this race. We're only 23 laps in. Come on in, get yourself some new shoes and some gas. There's plenty of racing left.
Can I get some ice cream?
Matter of fact, I get some ice cream with some of that chocolate icing, hard shell thing on top. You know, make it extra delicious for you, Bobby.
Oh, man, that's awesome. You know how to take care of your driver. You know that? And that's the way it should be. Now, we have not had to have any green flag pit stops yet. That could actually be a factor later on in this race. You know it and I know it. That can come out and bite you right in the butt, big time.
Well, you know, Rick didn't have to throw the flag there. He did for whatever reason threw it. You know, he's more generous than me running the league. I'm going to let him race it out. No flag, race it out, boys. Sorry about the 1 or 2 trucks that got caught down there, but it is what it is. They decided to throw the flag. It's 50% fuel, though, Bobby. You know, 16, 17 laps, these guys should be able to run clean and come in for some green flag pit stop and get hooked up with your boys, get in, get out, and that's where you make the money.
Now, one of the guys that I've had the privilege of broadcasting a league with here a couple times, actually, due to the fact that I'm taking ground school and I've not been able to broadcast for him here recently, is Greg Holt. And there he is. And there he is in that number 3 machine. This guy's won multiple championships. This guy is, I'm telling you what, I've never seen a man go back in the pack and come up and lead a race numerous times in one race. Keep an eye on him. He is tough. And what an outstanding person. I mean, such just an all-around humble guy. I watched him work with many drivers, try to help them out. Just an all-around stand-up person. It's a shame I can't grab a hold of him and chat with him in my broadcast booth, because he's not on here nowhere. He's probably on a separate channel somewhere with his other buddies. And I'll have to yell at him about that when I see him. But anyway, just want to give him a big shout out here on the broadcast. It's nice to see him out here.
Well, I respect that, Bobby, and the number 3, Dale, God rest his soul. But his league is New England. I mean, you can't give him all the praise if he's from New England. I mean, they're not known to be NASCAR drivers out there.
He's a good old boy, I'll tell you. He really truly is. Tyler Miller.
I'm giving him a hard time.
There he is. The old Goodwrench machine. He's going to be down on the bottom. And that Bob, that with the great last name, it's a tongue twister. The hell with it. We're just going to call him Bob L. Even I can't screw that part up. But he's going to be on the top side. And he's going to bring these cats down here. 23 out of 94. OP Racing, the 911 special tonight. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you, MaxspeedTV, with my special guest, Big E in the booth. I certainly appreciate you coming out here and helping me out, buddy.
So, look at Tyler Miller there. He's got Dale Earnhardt on the bed of his truck there. Praise to the legend. Everybody respects Dale, especially if you're a true NASCAR fan. But curious enough, his number is 23, Bobby. Do you know what 23 stands for in Japanese?
I do not.
Nissan. So technically, he's driving a Nissan today.
Wow, I didn't know that. Huh.
Learn something every day, Bobby.
Yeah, you do. I didn't know that at all. I know one thing's for sure. If you go to a Japanese steakhouse and you ask for a bowl of cream from some young guy, they look at you funny.
That's Chinese, Bobby. That's why. Wrong restaurant.
Oh, well, I guess that's why they look at you funny. I didn't know that. 23 out of 94 in the books, guys.
Woo, 94. We got a long way to go, but here's the pace car coming in. 23, Mr. Nissan, Tyler Miller, leaded in Mama's rocking chair. The number 5 in All-American, the hero. And we're about to get down.
No place I'd rather be on a Saturday night. Sitting in the man cave, hanging out with Big E and everybody here in YouTube land. Thank you so much for watching. Only got 5 likes. For the love of God, hit that like button. I swear to God, if you get a blister, Big E will send you a Band-Aid.
2. I'll even kiss it for you.
Wow.
We got a slow start. And number 5 on the outside there being pushed by number 20, Matthew Hughes. Uh-oh, the green machine, Shan Posey, and the number 83 is coming up on the outside. Let's see if the 5 is good as a pusher as the Pink Scheme says he is.
Now, these guys are going to have to watch themselves, Big E, because some of them's used up their fast repairs, and we got a ways to go in this race yet.
Man, you ain't joking about it. One quick repair. Woo. Whoever's running this league, like, they throwing down the rules, man. Like, we're going to run some tight races here.
You don't mess around in the OP Racing League, man. They'll cut you off at the knees. They expect some good, clean racing.
Well, the 47 of Richard Kuhn was pushed by Shan Posey in 83. You went all the way, 2 cars, all the way to the front.
Christian Converse says, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna come on back for a while with a 42 maybe. Hang out with Anthony English. And speaking of some cats hanging back here in the back, way back into the back, Mark Mann, he's back here 32nd, and he was your polecat.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about super speedway is, you know, everyone could choose what strategy they want to play. You know, with one quick repair, I mean, that really throws a monkey wrench into things. So you got to be careful, taking care of that equipment so you're there at the end when it matters the most.
Liberty out here wants to know what flavor of ice cream. I don't know. I'm kind of a vanilla guy myself.
You know, I'm kind of a little
Whoa,
chaotic
trouble
there. I
up
like a little
front
rainbow
again.
sugar.
The 23 of them are involved. That's 3 of them that's happened within the first 2 rows. Up front, I'm beginning to think Mama's rocking chair's not so safe. I don't know.
Well, you know, in my leagues, you know, you don't split the first and second lane there, especially this early in the race. You know, there's a driver came up, he split the lanes, and the guy pushing the guy in front of him, he's focused on that on the outside there, the number 20, and he came down, and that's what caused the accident. You know, it's not a bad move, Bobby. You know, he did a legit move, but where I come from, you know, you don't do that. You don't do that so early because of exactly that reason. That guy pushing the lead car, he's not really paying attention to you, cutting him off, you know, diving in is what we call it.
Yep.
And he came down on him and caused a big, massive wreck there, unfortunately. And it took out all the front runners.
That's exactly what it was. That is a no-no. And I got to be honest with you. Let's take a look at it from this angle right here. No, not that angle. So many different angles. There we go. If there's a bad boy trailer in the OP Racing League, I think there's going to be a few seats that might be filled. You can see him come right down and squeeze, and boy, squeeze the 023. He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, the 23 shouldn't have made that move. He shouldn't have split the first and second row. You know, in official racing, that's what they say. The guys who race the cleanest and the safest usually tend to do better. That's for exactly that reason. You make a move like that, you might get away with it. But, you know, the probability of that guy paying attention to you, you know, cutting off everyone in the middle like that is pretty high, and he's going to come down to wreck you. I mean, it's nobody's fault but your own, because you put yourself in a position that compromised the entire field, and that's just one of those unfortunate things. It comes with experience, Bobby. You know, you just don't do stuff like that. It's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. Like Mark Mann, Rick Sizebrand, David Overstreet, I'll do it to those guys all day long, because they're going to see that I came in up underneath them like that, and they're going to give me my room. But some people, you don't know who they are. It's a high risk to take, and then you're going to get caught up in it, and you're going to pay the price. And number 23, he paid the price.
Talking about laying on the brakes, man. Greg Holt, I think he put his foot through the floorboard right there to miss that one. But by golly, he did. But you're right. The boys will be going and getting some work done. I was a single one of them that was involved in that one.
You know, but sometimes, you know, being overly aggressive like that, it pays off, Bobby. You know, unfortunately, lap, 28 is not the time to do it, you know, because you take a huge risk, and it's just not worth it, especially when you only got one quick repair. You know, it's just, I call that overly aggressive. Again, nothing wrong with it, but you got to consider who's around you. Are they ready for it? You know, more often than not, it ends up just causing an unnecessary caution, and then we're just pacing around Talladega instead of racing around Talladega.
Our cameraman, Peter Deborah, Jaja Deborah, once again, he is tore all 2 pieces. Looks like it's more cosmetic than anything. We're not seeing any smoke coming from that rig. There's right there. So hopefully he'll be able to get that thing fixed and get back out there. It doesn't seem to be too awful bad. As you can see him out here on your TV screen or monitor or whatever you're watching it from. He's got the MaxspeedTV colors out there. That's pretty sharp. I like that. But he is going to have to bring that thing in and get a little bit of work done on that. He's still on the lead lap. No harm, no foul. Sitting in 27th spot. He's got a little bit of work to do on that ride. And I'm going to assume... And he does not have... Wait a minute. Let me look. You know what? He does. Yeah, he's used his fast repair up already. So he's got to sit there and get a little work done on that machine, Big E.
Well, you know, his rear end's all caved in, and we'll be lucky if the racing gods decided to let him keep up with the draft at this point.
Take a look at some of our... Now, I seen another one that laid on those brakes and put his foot through the floorboard. It was David Overstreet. It looks to be okay. I don't see really no damage whatsoever. That thing is as clean as a whistle. Looks pretty good. Liking it.
Well, I think David's playing possum out there today. He's probably thinking like I would think, Bobby, is, you know, I got one quick repair. It's 94 laps. You know, I want to take it easy. I want to protect my equipment, and I want a nice, clean truck with some fresh tires and plenty of gas, and I'm going to run to the front at the end of the race. If I was David, I'm pretty sure that's what he's thinking right now.
Now, the good thing, Mr. Mark Mann, he has not used his fast repair yet, so he's got that going for him.
Well, it looks like he's got a lug nut missing, Bobby. I think Mark the Man should come in for to replace his tires real quick.
Oh no! Hey, what? You know what? They're still single file, aren't they? That's, you tell him that.
Mark the Man.
Yo.
How about you, Mark? It's Bobby. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, Bob?
Hey, you've got, I just want to let you know real quick, you got a loose lug nut on that left side. You're going to have to come back in and get checked out.
Yeah, I need to, right?
Oh,
Are you guys delayed? We're green.
Yeah, no, we're green now. I just had to catch you back up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm fine.
All right, I didn't want to bother you on the green flag. I just want to let you know you got a loose lug nut.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back in anyway after spinning Sean. Oh, I felt horrible about it.
Yeah, that's all right. We heard a few F-bombs, but we didn't know who it was towards.
Mark,
So.
Sean probably deserved it, right? He was running an unclean line there.
Yeah, right. Good to see you, Estel.
You too, Mark. Good luck out there, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, keep that thing clean, will you? It's a fine-looking paint job. I don't want to see no scratches on it. We'll talk to you later on, all right?
All right, Bobby. Sounds good, bro.
Now, due to the fact that, let's see, you came out of Alliance, didn't you?
I did, yes, sir.
I just want to make sure. Good luck, and we'll talk to you later.
All righty.
Yeah, you don't get those guys back in the right order of who they came out of or who you took them from. Lord have mercy. Son, you got a bounty on your butt.
Yeah, I'd probably send you a bag of jelly beans or something in the shape of male genitalia.
Yeah, the black ones too, wouldn't you?
You're damn right.
That's terrible. Well, the 83 Shane, I'm sorry, ringed around the posy, if you will. Man, he is going nowhere, but he's getting there fast. He's got that 71 of Makara doing the shoving. And you know what? He shoved him all the way up front, and he says, if you ain't got to go to the rocking chair, buddy, I will. And by golly, he did. Left turn Clyde, and now he's down there. Right in front of Richard Kuhn. Give me the pushing. $32 laps out of 94. Still got a ways to go here. Hey, Gary Slapinski is out here tonight with us in YouTube. And I'm kind of hurt by his statement, believe it or not, but he said, Big E, you're his hero. So I must be like, I don't know, whale sperm or whale mucus or something.
Well, Gary is my hero secretly. I think we're each other's heroes. How weird is that? It's like two legends that get on the track and race together.
Looking like we're starting to get a little antsy there for a minute. Gonna go 3 wide, but they decided we're not gonna do it. Going back into the 2 wide thing here.
Well, there's a lot of racing left. A lot of racing left. These guys, they use their fast repair. They're trying to keep that truck clean. I don't think anyone's got the cojones to go take it 3 wide. I mean, that's some serious action. That's some serious risk. You know, maybe lap 77, 87, we'll see some 3 wide action. But right now, I think the guys are content with running the way they are.
All right, Big E, you and Slapinski keep that up on YouTube chat. You guys just gonna go get a room or something. You're about to make me sick.
We secretly send each other's Valentine's gifts.
Yeah, no doubt. You guys gonna send each other a box of chocolates and some roses or what?
Yeah.
Take a look at
chocolate.
Take a look at the guy who I was telling you to watch, huh? There he is, Greg Holt, that number 3. He's already starting to make his move. Sitting in that 3rd spot. Now he's thinking about moving up. The 47 is going to take a little block right there because he sees his momentum. Gary goes up to the high side. He ain't got no help. Now he's got a little bit of help from that 92. Mr. Conference.
47's got nobody to work with. Everybody's leaving him out to dry.
I don't know, but they keep on crossing over each other like that. I'm going to think somebody's going to get turned here in just a few minutes. They are really getting dicey.
Down in the mama's rocket chair right at the nick of time. We got 3rd lane working, Bobby. They're trying to make a liar out of me. The number 92, Jeff Converse, he's coming around the outside being pushed by the 83.
Meeple is really strong right now. It's pretty impressive. But I'll tell you, right now, Makara's doing one fine job pushing. Take a look at him right here. I truly believe that Makara had his grandmother in front of him in the stairs. He pushed her down them stairs just to push her. I think this guy would push anybody.
Look at the strategy here, though, Bobby. We got these guys. There's only 9 trucks up here in the front, contending for the lead. And the rest of the field spread out. 20 trucks all the way back, 3-4 seconds. They're just all cruising in line here.
You would think they were down to the last few laps of this race. But I'm impressed by the 71. Oh, Sean. He really enjoys doing some shoving. Now, I don't want to bring up a bad subject, but it's pretty darn easy to get all caught up in this tunnel vision of pushing that guy in front of you, isn't it? And kind of forgetting about your fluids.
Oh, Bobby, come on, man. That was one time like a month ago.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, you're right. You're pushing that guy in front of you. You're doing the best you can to keep him out in the front, especially if it's one of your teammates or one of your buddies. You're looking at your temperatures, you're looking at your gauges, you're looking at the guys next to you, you're trying to run a clean line. You're not trying to check up too hard so the guys behind you don't check up too hard. And all of a sudden, your gauge blinks a couple times, so you blow your engine. It's like, oh, come on, man. So you got to worry about blowing your engine, too. The heat, it matters, especially for the guy who's the pusher.
Yeah, I wasn't wanting to bring up a sore subject or nothing, but, it's always lingering right there in the back of your mind. It's there, Whoa, trouble right off the get-go. Oh. And the 71's going around. And he went around so fast I can't even catch up with him. We definitely gonna have to go back and find him.
Yeah, that was Netco, Bobby. You know, the number 3 of Greg Holt, he was down a little bit lower than he should be than what I would be, you know, lap 37. But he was holding his line. He was clean, and Netco just reached out there and grabbed that truck, and it spun him around. You know, and that's why I always tell everybody, you know, you give a little room, you get a little room, and hopefully we can have some green flag racing and have some fun.
Well, so many trucks, so little time. Let's take a look right here. Maybe this will help us a little bit. I don't know. There we go. Maybe this will show what you're talking about, Biggie.
Yeah, you know, number 3, he was holding his line. He was pitching a little hard.
Wow.
You know,
you could drive a truck
Netco,
between them two trucks.
Yeah, that Netco, it's
Netco
terrible.
went out and bought them big time, didn't it? And the 71 paid the price for it.
I wish iRacing would pay us $1 every time someone mentioned Netco.
And he comes in and he hits that wall hard too, didn't he? Question is did he end up blowing his motor when he hit it?
Does he have a quick repair?
Yes, he did. Wow, he's stuck. Ooh. He's stuck right there. You know what that means, don't you? Him sticking right there?
Dude wipes.
Yeah, right there it is, folks. If you don't know what the dude wipes is, well, I'm going to show you. He gets the Dude Wipes Wreck of the Night So Far award. That's correct. I give out the Dude Wipes award for the guy who takes one of the hardest hits. Why? Because he's probably got more skid marks in his shorts than what the track has. So right now, the 71, Sean McCarra, he's going to get the Dude Wipes award, and I hope nobody takes it away from him, but I got a strong suspicion probably somebody's going to win that award, take it right away from him. But he's going to end up having to be stuck on the hook, come all the way back around, and he's going to have to, well, use his fast repair if he's got one left, and he's going to go a lap or 2 down just to get that taken care of, won't he?
Yep, when you tow at the end of the pit lane like that, I mean, they really penalize you. It's 4-minute tow, sometimes 5-minute tow. But I got hats off to Sean McCarroll, man. I mean, if you go back and look at it, them tires are smoking, all 4 of them. He's got the brakes locked up. He's trying not to let that caution come out. He's keeping it below the yellow so he doesn't wreck everyone else. You know, even though he's been taken out of the race, he's trying to do the right thing. And good, hats off to him. Way to be a gentleman out there.
I'll tell you now. Nobody likes to see, nobody. I'm telling you, nobody likes Netco. Bottom line. Period. Now, our buddy, our in-car camera, and there he sits. Peter Jaja Deborah. Thank God I don't live near this guy, because like I said, right, kick my butt for saying that. By the way, Peter, all the guys in here put me up to it, especially Mark Mann. But anyway, he's, as you can see, that back spoiler is slowly getting straightened out each time he comes into the pits. He has no more fast repairs, and here he sets in 5th position with about 40 laps down out of 94. And he's right here in contentions. Every time they go into a caution, he pops in, he gets his sheet metal straightened back out, comes back out, and here he is. No harm, no foul. It's just how you play the game. You know what I mean?
You know, he's really fortunate. He can have a fuel leak, or you know, a tire could blow up, and iRacing actually has that in its programming. You know, he can lose fuel, he can blow his engine, his water could leak out. You know, a tire could blow up. I've even seen where shocks go out. People break shocks and stuff, and the car goes spinning around, wrecks into the wall. You know, with only 2 or 3 laps to go. So, you know, hopefully none of that happens to him. The chances are on his side, but stay in there as long as you can every time.
Take a look at that, folks.
Get that thing fixed up.
Here he is, getting fuel, getting tires, getting fixed up, and boom, he's out of his rig. He's probably going to run back and get him something to drink. He knows how much time he has exactly before he's ready to go. And here you're going to see him pop back in his rig, and he's going to take back off, hop back out on the track, and he'll be ready to go again. Have you ever done that, Big E? Just got out of your rig?
I actually drank so much before a race that in the middle of the race, I had to pull down to pit lane and stop and go take a leak real quick so I didn't, relieve myself in my jeans.
Jeans, or was it your I don't know, your Underoos driving suit, PJs? Come on now.
Yeah, my leather suit. That's right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Peter took off. He's gone, man. There he is. He's back. All right, he's okay. He's not as yellow as he was before he left. I think he's all right now. Oh, he's gonna kill me.
Teeth were floating.
He's gonna kill me when he watches this broadcast. He'll never go live cam again with us. Well, good. He's back out there. Well, no surprise. Take a look who your leader's going to be now.
The pace car?
Oh, yeah, pace car. Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of the pace car, we might as well do a quick race summary, huh? We got 55 laps to go. 5 cautions. 21 lead changes so far. Mark the Man. He's led 4 laps. He was your pole cat for the race tonight. And I got to tell you, honestly, there are a lot of great paint schemes out here tonight.
Green flag.
By himself up on the top side. You notice that?
Well, apparently everyone else took some extra gas, so these guys are looking for fuel mileage or something. Working on their strategy.
Yeah, nobody got in line with him or anything. They just decided to all stay down on the bottom. And that's going to shuffle him back a ways, too. Check out the 83.
So, Bobby, that's what happens. Like, if you come in and you take a full set of fuel and tires and you come out there and you pit again with 2 to go, that's what it does. It puts you at the end of the longest line of when you came out of the pits in a single file. So that's why I'm shocked to see the entire field was single file, so for that one truck. So what does everyone else know that he doesn't know?
I don't know. Good question.
I'm guessing it's a fuel mileage at this point.
Brooks Dirty and the 031. He's going to lead him on the top side. He's getting a little bit of help. The number 8. And that's going to be Bryson Dirty. What do you think? Father, son, brothers? I do not know enough about them.
Well, I hope they're not from Kentucky and kissing cousins.
Nah, I wouldn't say so. Nah. They're probably 2 bodybuilders, and they're going to kick your butt for saying it.
I probably deserve it by now. I deserve it. Number 8's got to get a little closer if he's going to get his cousin up there any further.
Well, take a look at that, huh? Mr. Overstreet setting in 3rd. Working his way up. I didn't think he's going to sit back there for too awful long.
I'm going to make a new iRacing account and call myself Understreet just to be David's nemesis.
Well, Mark's going to be Mark the man's man. I'm going to be Bobby the ladies' man. What do you think?
Bobby Woolman?
Oh, that hurt.
They'll kick you out of the room for scrubbing your tires again.
Oh, okay. I was reaching over to get a drink of my tea. You're killing me.
Yeah, they all say that. I was getting some tea or taking a drink of my Jack and Coke.
Well, we're 3 wide here for a little bit anyway. I don't know how long that's going to last. No help in the middle whatsoever. Mr. Richard Kuhn is going to go backwards. He's going to drop back down in the bottom.
Hey, you got a couple of these guys that got their singles, man. You guys got to do the legwork. Get in there and talk to the other drivers. Make a team. Work together.
A guy who's been really quiet tonight. Mr. Seabrands, very quiet. He's in 13th, started 27th. slowly making his way up to the top. He's just letting the laps tick away.
You know, I used to race with Rick back in the day. I don't know if he remembers it in official racing before I got tired of it. But it was pretty cool because, like, every race, there'd be Rick and a couple other guys up there in the front, all 4 or 5 of us together, just leaving the entire field. And Rick's just one of those guys, man. I love racing around him. He's comfortable. He's smooth. He's polite. He's a gentleman, but also a hell of a racer. You know, you depend upon him when it matters the most. And it was always a pleasure riding with him. And you can see it today. Riding smooth, keeping calm, giving everybody plenty of room. He's doing what it takes to go out there and win some races.
Well, there he is. Let's see how calm he is. He's not really jerking at the wheel at all, is he?
Yeah, Rick's a smooth guy, man. I always felt comfortable driving around there.
Sitting out there on a Sunday drive on a Saturday night, huh?
We call that pregame Sunday.
Now we got a little 3-wide action going on. Nobody really wants to play in the middle for some reason.
Nobody wants. I mean, 3 trucks passed him up all by him lonesome in the middle lane there.
We're told by a watcher on YouTube, Mr. Slapinski says you need to start wearing some Depends so we don't have to worry about you having an accident in your rig while you're racing, Big E.
Well, that was the one time, okay, he knows the inside scoop because he was on the racing team, but we won't talk about that night, Gary.
Speaking of Gary Holt, now he's doing some shoving. Gonna shove Deerting right up into Mama's rocking chair, I do believe. It's getting pretty close.
I don't know. He's doing best he can, but Shane Posey in the 83, he's pushing Mr. Mark the Man, and they're trying to stem him off for the time being.
Oh, he got him cleared. The question is he going to stay with him for Great Holt to be able to clear him as well? Because he could drop down. That gap's starting to close up, though.
Well, you can see, Bobby, these guys, some of these guys don't have their virtual mirrors and their mirrors dialed in enough to where they feel comfortable to take that lane as soon as they get it. They want to give themselves a little extra space there, and unfortunately, it can cost you.
Well, I got to give a big shout out to Mara Clark. I haven't heard from her in a while out on YouTube. Mara, talk to me. Are you still with us? Her buddy's out here leading the race, and normally she's out screaming and yelling, and she's been real quiet. She might be a tad bit on the nervous side. I told Mark. Yeah, Mark's had a bad strand of bad luck here in some of the other leagues I broadcast. I told him, I said, throw those rabbit's foots away and grab a horse's leg and hang it in your rig or something, some kind of a change.
Mark's a hell of a driver, but it's not about what you could do on the track at super speedway. Sometimes you got to run a little bit easier line so those guys behind you can follow. Especially some of these dudes are not as experienced as you may be, or they don't have the required equipment to run those smooth lines hugging that yellow line down there. So sometimes I give them a little extra room, a little extra more smooth on the wheel depending on who's behind me and pushing me. And sometimes, a lot of times, that's the difference between being up in the front, making it to the end, and getting spun out by someone who doesn't have the experience or the equipment to be able to drive the same line you can drive.
I am still, to be honest with you, I'm really hoping to see a green flag pit stop. That separates the men from the boys. We've not seen the green flag pit stop yet. Sometimes they're like poetry in motion, and other times, well, not so much.
Well, it's 50% fuel today, and these guys been out there about 8 laps. So if they could go another 8 laps, we should be looking at some guys coming in for pit.
Way back up here, all by himself, Ernie Williams in the 35. Nobody wanting to dance with him up on the high side.
You know, I was browsing through the RV park there, Bobby, and I saw a young lady with T-shirts said, "I love Bobby. He's got all my hobbies." What's up with that, Bobby?
Well, you know, I try to give back where I can now and then.
You got some fans out there.
Yeah, sure do. Peter Zsa Gabor hanging back out here in the 25th position in that number 40 machine. There he is. Your cameraman. Still kind of banged up, but he's out here running. No more fast repairs. Gotta keep the metal on that truck. Cannot afford any more damage. He got all the way up into the 5th place at one point in one time. Now he's back in the 23rd. Maybe he's playing possum. Appreciate having him on board with us so we can watch him. Out front, Greg Holt, the number 3 machine. I've been saying all along, Big E, Mama's rocking chair. Just as safe as in her arms, right there, right where he's sitting. But I'm going to tell you what, there's been a lot of times tonight that kind of not so much. It's been real close. Right up here, the first 2-3 rows has been pretty nasty all night.
I'm riding along with Greg Holt there, and he's got a cooler full of Miller Lite there in his passenger seat. What's up with that? You should be drinking and driving out there, Greg. Number 3, Dale Earnhardt.
Bryson Deardy, the number 8. He started 24th. He's been hanging around up front here for a while. You can tell everybody's trying to ride things out for a while because they're all hanging down on that bottom, except for these first 3 or 4 rows. These cats are just antsy as all get out. And look who's come to play, will ya? Mr. Seabrands, right there he is in the number 4. Inching his way up ever so slowly.
Well, these guys got about 4 or 5 more laps by my guesstimate. They're going to start connecting with their buddies coming in for some green flag pit stopping. And when you do that, you got to be really careful. You know, pick a lane close to that wall, just outside of that wall, or more closer to the yellow line going around check there. And hopefully you can come in under braking, not get her loose, not get a speeding penalty. Get in, get your gas, get your tires, get out with your buddies, and get right back out there and try to run a little bit faster like everybody else and pull out of here.
Rick's best friend right now, Ernie Williams in the 35, and he's doing a whale of a job. And here comes the 42, Anthony English. And here come some of our guys coming into the pits. Oh, this is going to be really good.
That's a lot of trucks.
Yes, it is. And let's see. Is it going to be poetry in motion? By golly, it looks like it is going to be, doesn't it? Look at that, will ya? What is the chances of that happening? Whoops. My bad.
I heard Mark say on the radio, you know, if anybody wrecks me coming into pit road, you're all getting booted. nah, I'm just kidding.
Can
they
you
all did
believe-
a hell of a job there.
There must have been 20 trucks plus, and every single one of them. What a job they did.
Coming out 3 wide down pit lane. Great thing at Talladega, Bobby. You can gun it, man. Put the pedal to the metal. Put it to the floor. Come on out. Shift.
Here comes
to the max
somebody.
the whole way.
Here comes the rest of the crew. Made it look pretty simple, didn't he? That's pretty impressive. And you're right there, Liberty Budweiser Zero has 0 alcohol. And it has 0 sugar. And they are delicious. Now, Big E, if it was my strategy, I'll be telling all those guys, you know what? Let's get in a single file. And let's just get around here. And let's start getting some space in between and break away. What do you think?
I agree, Bobby. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. When you come out of those pits, I don't care who you are. I'm going to get on your bumper. I'm going to stick close. I'm going to stick tight. And I want to gain some time. I want to get out in front of everybody.
Because right now, the number 1 and the 42 here of Anthony English, that is number 1 and number 2. But they got a whole freight train coming. And they are not going to be able to hold them back. But the way they're jockeying all over the place back there, they're going to be scrubbing off a little bit of speed, so they just may be able to hold them off.
Looks like they're going to be all right. They're going to maintain position. However, the whole pack is now caught up to them. And it's going to be a race to the front.
Well, let's take a little pause for the call. You know what time it is? What we have not done in a while.
What's that, Bobby?
Man, it's time to do it.
Crank it up. Oh, hell yeah.
That never gets old. Now we got some guys moving backwards now, looks like.
Looks like some of the guys are trying to play safe. You know, still a lot of race left, and some of the guys trying to move the front, and they're jockeying around here. Got to be careful. You know, we get too close or come up a little too far, and you know, end up causing a wreck or wrecking somebody out.
Well, I know one thing's for sure. We got 19 people watching and only 9 people that's hit that like button. They're killing me. Hit that like button if you would. I swear to God, if you get a blister, Big E will send you 2 Band-Aids.
2 Band-Aids with a little slice of love.
Man, that's all right. Big Zach doing the pushing on the inside. Keeping Mr. Markman out front.
Go back there and look at the number 42 of Anthony English there, buddy. And I can show you the 42.
42, Mr. Anthony English.
Yeah, he's just cruising here and keeping up with the main pack. He's giving himself some distance there, right? And the strategy is, if these guys cause a wreck up in front of me, you know, hopefully I can jockey and weave and dodge and dip and get out of the way and keep my truck clean. But I'm also close enough to where I can keep up with the draft. There's nobody around me, nobody bothering me. You know, I like to call that, you know, the baby mama's rocking chair. You know, you're in the spot, you can keep your truck clean, you're staying up at the front.
That's exactly a perfect analysis, Big E, of how it should be done. You're definitely back far enough where if you see something, you actually have enough time to react to it. Because let's face it, if you're anywhere else with the rest of these cats, say right here, Gary Holt, for instance, I'm sorry, but you can't see shit. I mean, if anything happens up in front of him, you're not going to react to nothing. It's not going to happen. You're going to get caught up in it, period. So that's a smart play back here on Mr. English's part, without a doubt.
Well, you got Bobby LaCavara and Andy Brignati. They did what I call a short pit. Hopefully they can make it to the end on gas with their short pit. But the strategy is should the big one happen with the main pack, you won't be caught up with it, and you'll have enough gas to make it to the end so you can stay out while everyone else has to pit.
Duck, dodge, dive, and dip. Yep, that sums it up.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge anything.
Three wide back here in the back. Joshua. I believe that's going to be, is that Gathright? Is that how you pronounce that?
Joshua Gathright.
Well, he was
that's
stuck in the middle.
That's darn right, at least.
Darn right, Gathright. I'll go with that. I have noticed, though, with these guys, there's not been a whole lot of three-wide racing.
Well, I noticed, Bobby, you know, there's about 8 drivers out here. You know, Brad Bothwell, Brian Ludlow, we got Matthew Hughes, Zachary Workman. They have an R next to their name. I wonder what that means. Does that mean, like, really good or really awesome? Is that what the R means?
I do believe that means rookie.
Oh, rookie status.
I think it. Now, I'm pretty sure it's what it means. I could be wrong.
You know, I think you're right, Bobby. But me, I'm an underdog type of guy. I want to see some of these guys with the R tag coming up to the front.
Here we go.
Challenge these big boys for the win.
I'm not sure what's going on right here, but that's not going to end well.
No caution. Oh, there it is.
We got a few
Rick
of them.
has thrown the flag.
That's going to be... I might as well go back and try to figure this one out. I don't know. I thought I saw him. Somebody back here it is. I think it was the 96 started it. Oh, yeah. Let's back that up a little bit.
Well, while you're looking at that, I'm going to tell you drivers this if you're watching out there in TV land. You got 9.3 gallons of gas. Here at Talladega in the trucks, you get about 18, maybe 19, and you're going to be coasting to the finish line of gas. So you're going to want to pit and then go in and top off on that gasoline. If you're going to chop, you can make it to the end.
You got two separate incidents right here. Here's the one. Here's one up in front of these guys, and these guys kind of slowed down and ran each other over is what happened. So
Looked like one was trying to pit, and the others kind of got caught into each other.
Yep. So to be honest with you, that's sad for them, but it's great for the rest of these guys up front because now they don't have to worry about pitting under green. They can just go ahead and go in now and get topped off and call it a day. So my quick stop under green flag just got thrown right out the window. And here they come.
You know, I don't. It's about 18, maybe 19 laps. Even if they do, I mean, I don't know, Bobby. It's a dicey at this point. I'm not in my truck, so I'm not seeing what the numbers are telling me. But they may have to do a quick splash and go. Splash and go is like you can pit after lap 1, and to me that's the smartest because your tires are the freshest. You only got to take 1.7 gallons of fuel. You're in. You get a splash and you're out. You got fresh tires. You're hooked up with your buddies. I'd be talking to my guys like, "Hey guys, what are we gonna do? What's the strategy? Are we gonna go dive in after one lap? Are we gonna conserve fuel, try to make it to the end?" There's a lot of different strategies that people can talk about and bring to life here in this last little bit of the race.
Now my question is, Mr. Crew Chief, I'm out here leading this race. All right. I got 27 laps to go, and it's one of them nail biters. I may make it. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it or not to the end. Do I want to lead the race or don't I want to lead the race? Because if I lead the race, I'm burning more fuel than the rest of these cats out here behind me. So what do you do?
What do you do? Well, what I do is I get my gas and I go back in and get some more gas. And I hook up with my buddies. But considering how the races went, more than likely you're going to have a caution. So me being a gambling man that I am, I'm going to stay out. I'm going to get in mama's arms in the rocking chair. And I'm going to race the best I can to stay up front. Let that caution come out. Everybody makes one more pit stop. And then I'm good on gas to the very end.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. You know what? I'm going to have to agree with you. I think I would gamble as well.
Though quick repairs are running out. These guys got some damaged trucks, so you definitely want to be up in the front. You know, a lot of people don't talk about that dynamic, Bobby. And when races go on like this, you only got one quick repair. You can go in and top off on your fuel, but now you're stuck behind 3, 4, 8, sometimes 10 plus trucks that are damaged and they can't keep up with speed, and you got to work your way through them. You end up losing the main pack, so you screw yourself out of the race, and you got a clean truck. So that's just another dynamic in the hundreds of ways to race at a super speedway that you have to contend with. It's, do I pit now? Do I pit later? Do I contend with the disabled or damaged trucks? Am I hooked up with my partners or not? Do I have enough fuel? That's all going through your mind the whole time you're making these. Everybody thinks these little pace laps are boring and nothing's going on and everybody's just zombieing out of their mind. The good drivers, they're discussing it. They're figuring out their fuel strategy, their tire strategy, who they're going to race with. Are they going to pit now? Are they going to run it to the end? What's the game plan? And I know people like Mark the Man. He's doing everything that I just said right now.
Well, our cameraman, Peter Jaja DeBoer. He's still getting work done on that truck, and it's getting straighter and straighter every time he comes out of the pits. And he's right now in the 13th position on the lead lap. So I'm going to tell you what, he's keeping that bad boy together, and he's still looking pretty good.
That's a pretty blue shirt you got on there, Peter.
All right.
He's focused. I didn't even get a crack of a smile.
Mr. Man is on the bottom. The number one.
So
Dustin.
Bobby, when you're up here with Mark, you're thinking, who's pushing me? Brooks Dirting, right? Who's on the outside? Dustin Schwingel. Who's pushing Dustin? Bryson Dirting.
Right.
I
Yeah.
wonder, are these guys gonna intentionally check up a little bit to hook up and go around me? What do I do if they do? You know, I'm gonna be looking in my mirrors, and you're gonna be looking out
Well,
for that to happen, right?
yeah, that's a good possibility. But guess what? You got Sean Stevens in the 27 and Greg Holt right there just itching to push somebody.
Man, blood's in the water, and the Sharks are out to play. They want to get up there in the front.
Telling you what, they want to push, brother. And they're going to get their opportunity right here in about 200 and some yards. 69 out of 94 laps completed. Never forget 911. OP Racing coming at you. Max Speed TV.
Yeah, so I did a quick calculation, Bobby, and I'm showing 24 laps of fuel to finish. And I don't care if you're Dale Earnhardt himself, you're not going to save 3 laps of fuel with only 50% fuel on these trucks. So all these guys are going to have to come in for another top off.
Only thing you can hope for is to have at least one more caution.
Well, if you mark the man and Greg Holt up here, the number 27, and Brooks Dirting in the 031, that's definitely what you're hoping for, and hopefully they're not up here and cause you guys to be in that wreck, because I'm sure these guys are down to no quick repairs with all the cautions we've had here.
Well, the 031, Brooks Dirting does not have a fast repair. And the number 1 of Dustin does not have a fast repair. The rest of these cats, they've got a fast repair.
Well, the 3's all beat up, and he knows he's got to make one more pit stop. Smart move. You know, I can stay up here with the lead guys. If there's a big wreck, I still got my quick repair. But I got that thing checked off when I come in to get my final pit stop for sure. I want a clean truck.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'd be scared to death to push Mr. Holt. It's really hard to get squared bumper with a guy that's got a back end that looks like that. Very easy to turn him.
Well, it's like when you're bowling drunk or playing golf, you just aim for the middle one.
There you go.
Yeah, believe it or not, you know, on the spoiler and rear end, like it's not as critical as damage on the front. You get damage on the front, you get a piece of metal up in the airstream. I mean, it could really hurt you severely, but it looks like the number 3 is not that too bad with the rear end damage, and he can keep up the front runners, no problem.
Well, I don't know, but Brooks Dirty did one heck of a job right there. Okay, he just jumped right out in front of the number 3, and he saw that momentum coming, and he used it to his advantage and dropped right out in front of Mark Mann. Easy peasy. Thank you very much. Check's in the mail. I'll send you a thank you card.
Well, if these guys are smart, they're going to, up in the front, they're going to race as clean as they can and give everybody plenty of room. You know, try to come in under a green flag pit stop, do it just a little bit better than everyone else, get you a splash of gas, get out there and get hooked up with your buddies, get out in the front and be up there with just you and your buddies and everybody, you know, a couple seconds behind you, and just go ahead and twist it on in for the win.
Right now, Zachary Workman, R for rookie, I believe, up here in the 5th spot. He's being the pusher. And right now, he would be Great Holt's best friend.
It's R for righteous. Dustin Schwingle. That's an unusual name.
I'm telling you what, he is glued to that bumper of Holt.
You know, I like to go back every now and then, Bobby. Look at some of these guys in the middle of the pack, right? Like the number one, the Dustin Schwingle. And you can kind of see what's going on in front of you. Like, how is the field looking? Do I want to stay back in the back? Do I see the big one coming? You know, or do they look nice and smooth? These guys are really racing great. Do I need to get up there in the front so I can keep up with them when they come in the pit? You know, I like to do that when I have the opportunity to look at the camera angles and check out everybody. And it's pretty cool to see how different drivers have different strategies. Some ride up in the top lane, some ride up in the middle lane, some hang way back. But you could definitely see when you go back to that middle lane, what's the rest of this field doing? And, you know, they're bobbing and weaving all over the place. Me, I'm going to give myself plenty of room in those trucks in front of me in case another big wreck happens, so I can keep a nice clean truck with as little bit metal as possible when it matters the most at the end of the race.
Well, right now, I got to tell you, some of these cats up front up here in these trucks, they look like they're about half drunk. They're starting to get a little tunnel vision going on because they are swerving all over the place.
Yeah, some of these guys got some damage, some don't. Some are good pushers, some are not.
Starting to
Some
make
have
me a little
IP.
nervous.
There's just so much that goes into it. You know, some of these guys might have a clean truck, but you know, if I've raced with them before and they can't hold a good line, they don't know where to go, especially in that top lane. You know, I'm not even going to try to push them because we end up just going backwards.
A lot of it to me seems like they're undecided. You know, it's like, yeah, do I want to go there? Do I not want to go there? I really don't know. So I like sort of kind of half go there. You know what I mean? It's like they're not fully committed on making the decision, and that's when you get your butt in trouble.
Well, that's because you only got one quick repair, and a lot of these guys use it already. So they want to race, they want to go up there to the front, they want to push it hard, but like you're so indecisive about it. You're like, God, like I really want to do this. I want to do this. I got good people in front of me, behind me. We can run the top lane, we can run the middle lane. It's like, but man, if a wreck happens, I'm screwed because I know I'm going to get caught up in it. So a lot of these, that's why they're so indecisive, Bobby. It's like, what do at this point? You want to race, you want to get up there in the front, you give yourself the best opportunity to be that top 5 trucks to go for the win at the end of the race. But you also don't want to get caught up in a wreck for somebody's minor mistake.
The 0-3-1. Brooks Dearden hanging on. Joshua Gathright in the middle. Got him on both sides of him.
I'm back here looking at an experienced driver like Rick Seasbrand in number 4. You know, he's 3 seconds behind the main pack, but he's the last truck in line, and he's got a pretty decent truck. He's got a couple battle scars, but you know, he's doing his best to keep it clean because he knows there's one more pit stop. And that's where the cream rises to the top, like you always say, Bobby, and you separate the men from the boys. And Rick, he's back there. He's foaming at the mouth. He's praying, come on, boys, race clean. Let's get our green flag pit stop in. Let's run this thing to the end so I can start pushing it hard and show everybody what I'm made of.
These guys all the way back here in the back that are single file, and you can see them all the way back here. See, all single file. They're there for a reason, and that's to come in cleanly and get that splash of fuel all the way back.
That's right. You want clean equipment, man. Take care of that equipment. Give yourself the opportunity when it matters the most at the end of the race. And you can see that the train is a full turn through 3 here. It's just single file all the way back. These guys are getting geared up and getting lined up. They're being smooth. They're taking their time. They're looking out ahead of them in case there's a wreck. You know, and they're plotting. They're scheming. They're talking to their buddies. They got their little
And now we got
chats
trouble
going
up
on.
front already, and here we go. And this is what we are talking about. The 031, he just saw the devil's eyes, point blank.
I think you got a new dude's wipe there, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. We got a whole case of dude wipes right there.
And the 031, I mean, he's got to be puking because he went spinning around like a jackknife.
Hits the wall, and over he goes, and over. There goes the motor.
Yeah, he's going to have to tow. And that's his race, I think. I don't think he's got any more quick repairs.
Not quite sure. I do believe this shot right here by the 27. I thought. No, it wasn't right there. My bad. I was wrong. The 8 come down was not clear of him at all. And that's what started that mess. And of course, he comes up and nails the 27, and that was the end of that show. Wow.
They call that a chain reaction.
And there you go. The 031. Ouchie mama. And there he is. He's getting the dude wipes. Definitely. And he is still a-rolling. Not good. But I'm going to tell you who it is good for, though. Right here. And here they come. Every single one of these guys, they have got a smile on their face from ear to ear.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have about 27 trucks still on the lead lap, 26. And it could be anybody. Anybody can win it. This is Talladega. It all matters in those last few laps.
Peter Jaja DeBoer. The little truck that could. There he is in the middle, guys. The number 40 machine. Getting straighter each time he goes into the pits, and here he sets in the 12th position.
Well, our leader, who does not have to pit again, Mark Mann in the 04, has a little spoiler damage. So if I was the number 3 truck, Greg Holt, and I'm being pushed, you know, enough, I could get up there in front and come around that damaged truck of Mark Mann there and maybe come in for the win.
You know what?
The last few laps.
I always, excuse me, I'm all choked up. I always interview Mark when he's in this position. And every time I do, he crashes out. So I absolutely refuse to talk to him. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to jinx the guy. I'd feel horrible if I did.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot. You know, he's got some rear damage. His truck's not going to be tip top. It's not going to be performing the best it can. And but he doesn't have a choice. You know, I'm sure he's going to hold as smooth a line as he can, and he's going to pray the 47 behind him is going to push him and be clean about it. And hopefully he's there to get the podium at the end.
But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Because we got the chance, and I got him on camera, I'm going to go ahead and chat with him again. How about you, Peter, Bobby, and Big E in the booth? You got me.
Hey, how goes it, guys?
Your truck's getting better and better looking every time you come into the pits, man. You're going to probably come out. What do you think? You got anything for these guys? You going to be able to get up there?
I was really hoping it went green. We were saving a whole lot of fuel in that last run. I thought me, the 4, the 46 and the 42 were going to come down literally that lap before the wreck happened. And short pit these guys and have enough to make it and enough for some green-white checkers we were saving so well. And now everyone's on the same strategy. We'll see how many tore-up trucks are sitting in the middle of the pack here. Hopefully we don't run them over.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's been... I always thought being up front, you know, in Mama's rocking chair, safe as in your mama's arms, was a ticket. But about the last 3 or 4 wrecks up there, it always seems like it's in the second, third, and fourth row. So you know how it works. Usually the first 5, 6, 7 trucks just seem to wreck, and the C's part ways, and 5, 6, 7, and 8 seems to fight for the win. So get yourself up there in a position, and you never know, man. You just might be able to pull this thing off.
Yep, for sure. We definitely abide by that strategy most of the time, but as you guys probably see on the standing sticker, there's a lot of R's next to names, and those are guys who are new to the series this season. They might be great drivers, I don't know, but they're drivers that I'm not so excited about right behind me if they're not able to react as fast. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers here with, you know, the last little stint, but we got ourselves a machine, and we'll go see what we can pull.
Well, good luck, and we're going to keep an eye on you, and appreciate you being in the webcam tonight on the broadcast, bud. It's been a blast watching you. And by the way, you got MaxspeedTV colors going on. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's mostly to our league owners there who are hinting at some nice red, white, and blue schemes for obvious reasons tonight. And I might actually keep this one on there for a little bit longer because it looks so good.
Well, I kind of like it. Now, again, because my memory is about as long as you know what, where in the hell did I pull you out of so I don't screw it up?
Throw me back down there in Alliance, please.
All right, good. Well, you're with a good bunch of guys. I do know that.
Yep, for sure.
All right,
Thanks
good luck.
so much for what you're doing, guys. We appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you. Bye. All right, we got him back down there.
Green flag, just in the nick of time.
All right, here we go, man.
It's go time, Bobby. No more pit stops, no more quick repairs. We just gonna run what we brung. Let's get up to the front. Let's get it done.
11 laps to go, guys. This is it. Never forget 911 MaxspeedTV OP racing at its best. Man's down on the bottom. Great Holt is up top.
Anthony English pushing the 35 Ernie Williams, trying to make her way up to the front. But everything is clogged.
Whoa, no room right there. The 18 tried to come down on man, and not gonna happen, Captain. The door is closed.
John Mankowski, haven't seen him all night long. He's coming up here. He's making his move. He's trying to push Mr. Rick Size brand.
Things are beginning to tighten up just a little bit, Big E.
We're going to get close. We're going to get really close.
We got a rookie up front, up on the top side in the 18 machine, being pushed by the 34. Ty Daleman. Or Dolman. Hell, I don't know. But I know that 27 behind him. Sean Stevens, he is no stranger to the front. Mark Mann in the middle, being shoved by that 18. The rookie. Right now, Mark Mann's best friend is that 18 in the rearview mirror of him. Well, the 27's going to get, well, we got a big one going now. Everybody in the back.
We're gonna have some broken bones and some broken metal on that one.
And we're going to have some broken hearts, too. A lot of guys are going to be taken out in that one. I don't even know where to begin on that. Looks to me like possibly the 93 might have been doing a little shoving. The 27 might have got all loose. Let's take a little look right here somewhere. I do believe that might be it. There was the shot. And that's going to stick 27 up in. Yep, and there it is. The 03 goes up and over, way up and over. And all these cats are going to get into it. Oh, I got to watch this because I'm curious. Our camera guy, as you can see, he has made it through all of it. Wow, the guy at number 4 took one shot inside, a good one. And I do believe that is going to be Rick Seabrands. And he's going to be in. He's done. What do you think, Big E?
Man, it's a crapshoot. You know, I know some of these guys, but I don't know them all. You know, and looking at their licenses and I ratings, you know, some of these guys they might have the rookie for this league next to their name, but you know they're A-class drivers. They're 3,000 plus. There's a guy in here with a 4,200 I rating. I mean, some experienced guys in here. Rick Seabrands, you know, he's been around.
Johnny
4,600
Williams.
I rating.
Johnny
Yeah.
Williams out here on YouTube. He's hollering, Kyle Lewis, let's go. Kyle Lewis right here. He's going to be in 4th, and he's a rookie. And right there he is.
Rookie.
In the 18, he's sitting in 4th spot tonight. Matthew Hughes, he's in 7th, rookie. Brad Bothwell, I believe, 9th. He's a rookie. Workman, he's a rookie in 10th. There's just as many rookies as there are experienced guys up here in the top 10, man.
Mm-hmm. Looking at their licenses and their I ratings, I mean, it's anybody's game right now at this point. These guys know how to drive. You don't get the 4,000 plus I rating with an A license and a high safety rating if you don't know how to drive. So, you know, Lewis might be a rookie. But you know he's up there. He's in the front. He could possibly win this thing.
I'll tell you what, right now, I don't care if you're a rookie or what you are. You're sitting in 4th place, and you're going to have about 5 laps to go when this race fires back up. And you got just as good as a chance, if well, better than most guys out here. So, rookie or not, I'm with you. Let's go. There's your top 5. Big E, it's been a privilege being with you tonight.
Always Bobby with all the hobbies.
With all your insights and your intellect.
Just got a passion for it, man. It's my hobby. You know, I just love it, and I've done it a lot. Thousands of laps, thousands.
Johnny Williams said it was an honor to paint that 18. Well, let's zoom in and take a look at that 18. There it is. It's got the Never Forget. You can see the skyline right there in the front of it. And here we go. He's got it on the back. Pretty darn awesome.
You know what I'll never forget, Bobby?
Talk to me.
That time you reached over to grab a coffee and we kicked you out of the league.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that, Bobby.
Yeah, that's hilarious. You know what I'll never forget? That time he was second pushing a guy in a race, and out of the blue, you blew up for no reason.
Because I used all water in my radiator instead of, 50-50 antifreeze and coolant and water. So
Right.
too much water, not enough coolant. That's what it was. It wasn't me.
Uh-huh. Hope you fired that guy in your pit crew. If not,
I don't know, man. What we got here? 5-lap shootout?
Yep, this is it. Mark Mann. He's every time I broadcast, he's always been a bridesmaid and never a bride. I'm telling you, it's the way it is. I know nothing about this Dustin guy on the bottom. We got a rookie here in the 18. He's a pusher. Greg Holt, he's a champion. I know him for a fact. Now, Mark Mann's been champion twice in this league, so he can get around this place as well. So who's it going to be?
Well, if you're asking me to guess, I bet it's going to be Mark the Man. That's right, I jinxed you, Mark. You're going to win this one today.
Are we going to find out? The flatman's going to take a look, and if he likes what he sees, he's going to throw the green flag. If anybody jumps to start and he doesn't like it, they're going to line them up. They're going to do it again. Here we go. Never forget 9/11, folks. OP Racing Saturday night right here, MaxspeedTV. And there we go. Green flag, and let's get it on one more time.
This is for all the marbles. All bets are off.
I can tell
I'm
you.
going to do everything I can and get up in the front.
I can tell you right now, take a look at the rookie in the 18. He has got his nose buried right up underneath the 04. And I mean, he has got it buried there, doing exactly what Greg Holt is doing down on that bottom side.
I don't know. I think Mark's pit crew bent that spoiler a little bit to have him get some extra grip around the corners there.
Greg Holt being the rookie around this place, he knows exactly what he's got to do. Mark Mann trying to do everything he can to get that guy up in there. Now,
47 came up in front of Mark Mann there. That's a good move.
whoa, trouble back in the back right off the bat. I don't know what happened right there. That's going to bring out the caution, though. Again.
That's going to be a 2-lap shootout.
Figure where
If I'm
this
a
match.
pusher, you put me behind a truck, I'm going to get them to the win. 2 laps, I can stay on your bumper, push you the whole way around, and never blow up my engine. I
Let's
love the 2-lap shootouts.
Check it out right here. I think Zachary Workman, perhaps. I think he was involved in this somehow.
Looks like David Overstreet. The 18 came up a little bit and put David Overstreet to the wall and caused a chain reaction of twisted metal.
Yep. Ouch. Man, oh man, I'm telling you what. Wow. Unfortunately, 91 takes a beating right there for sure. Again, I don't know how he did it. Peter missed that one again.
You know, when I look at that, the 18, that's when It's so tough, Bobby. I tell everybody, the 18 really didn't do anything wrong.
He did nothing wrong.
Rick didn't do anything wrong. They're
Nope.
running their line, but that's the difference though. If you come up, the 18 came up a little high in his lane. And what I mean is his lane is you want to put those left side tires on that first white dotted line there. And if you drift anywhere out of that, that's what you could cause, is that right there where the guy in the top lane and you in the middle lane meet together and you cause a big accident. It's that critical.
It's
to
just
hold a nice smooth line.
It's just a racing deal. I mean,
Yeah.
welcome to Super Speedway, Big E.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I tell these guys, it's weird. I'm more worried about the guys around me and being as clean as I can and give them all the room they need than I am the truck in front of me.
Now, this is going to be interesting. Richard Kuhn, absolutely no stranger whatsoever to super speedway racing. This guy knows how to get around these places very well. I mean, he's probably got just as many wins as the rest of these guys that I know for a fact. Now, like I said, Dustin, I don't know that much about him. Obviously, he's holding his own very well tonight.
Dustin, swing, go.
Now, your pushers starting out here, Mark Mann and Greg Holt.
Well, let's look at them. Dustin Kuhn and the 47 machine. Looks like he's got a clean truck to race with at the end here.
It's a very clean truck.
The number one's got a clean truck, so the two front trucks are clean. Mark Mann's a little bit up, but the previous laps have shown he could keep up with the Pack 4, sure. Now, Greg Holt and the number 3 machine is going to be pushing the number 1 on the outside, and both of those are completely clean. So, unfortunately, Mark the man, you're going to have a tough time because that 1 and 3 trucks are clean, and it's go time, baby. They're going to be glued together, and they're going to try to get around you guys.
No, and I got to tell you,
tough.
I'm really impressed with the rookie here, Kyle Lewis, because on that last restart, I mean, Lewis was buried underneath Mark Mann, and he was doing everything he could, and there was no way that Greg Holt and them were getting away from Lewis and Mark Mann. I mean, they were not pulling away from them, so he was doing a heck of a job pushing. I was really impressed with that. So keep an eye out on this cat.
I'd like him a lot more if he didn't have the number 18.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? The paint scheme makes up for it. I like the paint scheme, so it makes up for it. We'll have to talk to him later about that number. Johnny, talk to the driver about that number. Get that number changed, buddy. What's up, Road Dog? Nice to see you, my brother.
It's funny, speaking of 18, Kyle Busch, I was at Dover, a Monster Mile. I was stationed out there at Dover Air Force Base, and they would give us free tickets to the race. And it's so funny, Bobby. Kyle Busch would wreck or get a flat tire, and I swear, 80% of the stadium would stand and cheer and laugh. That's how much that guy is hated.
You got to have a villain in everything. That's what sells.
Well, he earned it. That's what I always tell people. He earned it. He deserves every bit of them boos and those laughs.
Well, here we go. Who's going to earn this one? Who's it going to be?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no clue. My money's on the outside. Those guys got clean trucks. But you never know. I mean, anything can happen.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate everyone out there for watching. It means a lot to everybody out here, especially the OP Racing guys. It's been an honor and a privilege to be able to broadcast this. I appreciate them asking me. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight, Big E. I certainly appreciate you, my friend. Never, ever forget 9/11. Ever. This is going to be a shootout. Big time right here. This is going to be it. Oh, the boy's going to be able to pull this thing off. The older guy's going to be able to do this. How about the rookie? Is the rookie going to be able to come through and surprise everybody?
Well, he's just praying for a hole to open so he can make a move. Otherwise, he's just stuck there.
Well, we're going to find out here shortly. And here we go. And right away, Greg Holt has got his nose buried into the number one. And so does Mark Mann. And already the 20's already got him turned. And here we go. Now it's going to be...
And just like that, those guys in the front are taken out of the race.
Alrighty.
Hey, Bobby, I gotta go.
All right, buddy. Well, there went my partner, along with everybody else in the race. We're going to have to back this one up because this is not pretty. And I'm going to assume the rookie and we're going to show it to you right here. See if I can get a little closer view of it. You can see it for yourself. Boom, there's a shot to Greg Holt. And that's going to send him a flying. He's going to hit Mark Mann, and everybody's going to be taken out. And they are all a flying. There it is again, the 40, watching on the inside. I don't know how many times this cat's going to miss these wrecks. I'm telling you, watch it. It's hilarious. I'm telling you. Your in-car camera right here. Watch him. He's going to miss this again. I don't know how many spots this guy's gained. But there he is. I swear to God, before this race is over with, he's going to be leading the race. I don't know. I know this is the last one right here. This will be it. I got no idea. Richard Kuhn. I'm going to call it Schwingle, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to call him Dustin. Joshua Gathright. Somehow he made it through it. Bryson Deerding. He's going to be in the 4th spot. Jeff Converse. He's a little tore up, but he's still with us. And there he is, guys. Peter Jaja de Boer. Our cameraman, he's in 5th. I'm not even going to bother him. I'm not going to do it. You can see the smile on his face. He's talking. I don't know how many spots he's gained. He's worked on that truck at every pit stop. I mean, this guy has not given up. If there was an award tonight for the guy that has battled his entire rear end off all night long, this guy would get it. He had to use a fast repair by accident, by no means. I mean, just screwed up, didn't take his fast repair off, came into the pits, lost his fast repair. And here he is, top 5. You just can't make this up. Again, I appreciate everybody that's been out here. Shane Posey has died. That is...
Oh, sorry about that, Bobby. I'm back.
Well, good. Apparently, we just got word that Shane Ring Around the Posey has died. He's done.
Had a snake in the house. My son was freaking out. I had to go get rid of him.
You had a what?
A snake, a little guy, but it looked like a rattler. So those things are dangerous. I had to get rid of him.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he was in the house. I don't know how I got in there.
Well, I know one thing. He'd have had an extra hole to get out. Because he could have just followed me. Good night.
So what I miss? We got Kuhn up here in the front.
Kuhn's in front. Dustin is second. Joshua Gathright, third. Fourth. Bryson Deerding, fifth. Our cameraman. That's right, he dodged another bullet.
Peter.
Jaja DeBoer.
Peter Jaja DeBoer.
He's going to be fifth. That's your top five. Now look. Jeff Converse, sixth. Anthony English, seventh. Unbelievable.
This is it. There's no more green, white checkers. Make it to the end across that stripe. No more yellows, no more cautious, no more nothing. This is it. It is go time.
You bet it's go time. Again, OP Racing, thanks for coming out and watching tonight, hanging out with us on a Saturday night. We appreciate everybody that's done it. And if you've not hit that like button, for the love of God, please hit it for us. If you don't, I'm liable to cry on the air. And trust me, you don't want to hear that. It won't be pretty. Let these guys know you appreciate it.
I'm just glad my son didn't try to play with the snake.
I'm telling you.
I heard him scream. It's like, Dad, there's a snake in here. I'm like, stop playing. Don't play with me, boy. He's like, no, I'm serious. A snake. He's going over there right now. And I saw it. I was like, oh, man, there's a snake in the house.
Have mercy.
That's what you get for living in the Southwest in the desert.
No kidding.
We've seen scorpions, snakes, giant beetles, rats.
No way.
And the worst part, Bobby, one day I went in my backyard, the wind started kicking up to put away my grill, and I saw about 9 sets of eyes staring at me in the light.
Lord have mercy.
Pack of coyotes was back there.
Now that'd be awesome. I can handle that. But nope. The snakes and the spiders? No. They'd be
All right,
doing.
this is it. Go time. No more cautious, no more nothing. It's go.
And here we go. They're gonna like it. We got it. Green flag, and let's do it. Not many of them left. Mark Mann able to get fixed back up again. He's back in ninth position. And take a look. Trying to get it done. We're going to keep him. We're going to put him right there. He is. We're going to leave him on camera. Jaja. Peter's working his way up on the high side, leading it up here.
Oh, he got dumped. Nobody wanted to play with him. The one was like no dice.
He's going to have to hop back in. It's going to be between these four cats right here. I don't know if these other ones are going to be able to catch them or not. Going to be one to go with the line right here. The 47 is going to be leading them, Richard Kuhn. Whoa, he's going to get turned.
Oh,
He's gone.
Spun.
He's going to hang on.
Wreck everybody.
Oh, and he does going to wreck everybody. And the 89 is going to walk away with this thing, I think. I don't know. What? Do we have a caution out here or what?
Nope.
Nope.
Two, green, white checker, 2 of 2. This is it. No more. Let's go time.
These two trucks can hook up right here.
They are. They're going to pass him at the end.
And here we go.
If they don't wreck each other.
You got to be kidding me, right? That's it.
And that's it. The
That's
4
over.
is going to take it.
There it went finally. No, the 80. I'm showing the 89's won it.
What?
I don't. My timing screen's telling me the 89, Joshua Gathrights won it. And the 17 of Jeremy Edward came in second.
I guess Rick was a lap down.
Yep. Anthony English is going to come home in third.
Jeremy Edwards takes second. Mark, the man in the 04, takes, nonetheless, the 4th position. He's the biggest loser. Sorry, Mark.
I gotta go all the way back to try to figure out what the heck happened here. I don't know.
Peter gave it a hell of a run, man. He just got taken out. That 47, man. He got spun down below the yellow, and he came back up onto the track, and that's a no-no, big no-no.
Not quite sure. Everybody's already checked out on me here, so I'm not going to be able to actually find it, I don't think. No, they've already checked out on me. Let me see here. Somewhere right near, I think, Big E. Right there. But the 47 does. He comes all the way back up the track. And when he does, that's when it's all over with.
Yeah, the 89 hit the 47, the left rear quarter panel, and sent him down below the yellow.
That was the end of it.
It's unfortunate 47, but you are not supposed to come back up on the track like that. You're going to take out everybody, and he definitely did that. That's a rookie mistake, but you live, you learn, and hopefully you don't do it again.
Unbelievable. Wow, what a finish is all I can say. Pretty impressed, I'll tell you that. But there he sets, all torn to pieces. But yet he won it. That's all that matters.
Joshua, darn right, Gaff right.
All right, guys. The congratulatory slamming head on. All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back. We're going to talk to some of these guys if we get a chance. OP Racing, the 9/11 special. You never forget. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We're live. OP Super Speedway Racing. Never forget 9/11. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. That's what his wife says. MaxspeedTV, Big E. What do you think, man? We got a couple guys in here we can talk to. The race winner, he done checked out and went and got his free ice cream.
Well, we got Jeremy Edwards here. And even though it shows Mark Mann took third, I believe Anthony English actually took third. So we got two guys in the booth telling us how it went at the end there.
All right. One of these guys is gonna have to turn their speaker down or something because they're getting a double feedback. As much as I like to hear myself, I don't like to hear myself that much. There we go. Great. Better, I think. Talk to me.
That's you, Edwards. You got an open mic.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Much better. Talk to me, Jeremy.
Yeah, this was my first race here in this league, so I appreciate everyone inviting me in, and ran plenty of super speedways, tried taking it easy there in the beginning of the race, and ended up getting caught up and had to use my quick repair, so really had to take it easy the rest of the race. But a lot of
You did great, dude.
Yeah, a lot of damage there in the end, and unfortunately for everyone else with all the late race cautions there, just kind of moved up little by little and just honestly just held it wide open on that last wreck there in 1 and 2 and came out P2.
Well, you started 29th and you ended second. I mean, gosh, you can't complain about that.
Yeah, no, it was a fun race working with Zach Fritz and Matthew Hughes there for the majority of the race, and unfortunately they both got caught up in some wrecks there too. So we were all working together really well, had a pretty good strategy to come onto pit road and take just enough fuel to get to the end there.
What about me? Tell him.
All right, hang on a minute.
The finish race is over.
Peter, I'm going to talk to you in a few minutes, buddy. I got you in the broadcast. Hang loose.
Oh, okay. Yep, thanks.
All right, Edwards, continue, buddy, Jeremy. But yeah, you did great, dude. 29th, awesome. Second,
Yep.
Not bad. How long you been racing with OP?
This is my first race.
First race, and you come in second, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
You show off. Well, you're racing.
It was fun.
You're racing with a good bunch of guys. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it was a blast. I'm happy to be in here and be a part of the team, and look forward to next weekend. And Bobby, yourself, and everyone at MaxspeedTV there, appreciate you guys broadcasting this. And as like you said in the beginning of the broadcast, this day is a lot more than just iRacing with the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. So thoughts and prayers to everyone that was involved or still going through 9/11.
Yeah, I agree with you, brother. Everybody, we'll be going through 9/11 well, as long as we breathe. At least that's the way it should be. And
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, second place. Keep your head up. That's a great finish. Kick back, relax, enjoy the rest of your weekend, my friend. And well, hopefully I'll see you down the line in another race someday. Until then, you be safe and take care of yourself.
Yeah, appreciate it again. Thanks, Bobby.
All right, buddy. All right, who we got next? Let's see. Who we got? Who? Anthony.
How's it going, Bobby?
Anthony, talk to me, man. What's up?
Oh, I don't even know what to say. I had a tore up car at the end there. I got into that big one with before we had the green white checkered starts, and I was a little bit off pace. I mean, I restarted that last start in 7th, and I watched everybody gradually pull away, and then just watched them all wipe out and snuck home 3rd. I mean, I don't know what to say. Just a little bit of luck on my side tonight after being in that big one early when I was leading, and I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Good points tonight.
Yep. You know what? You guys was a blast. It's fun watching you guys. It really was. It seemed like most of the accidents was like between 2nd and 3rd and 4th rows. I mean, man, those areas, those cats right there. I mean, I don't know. They were just itching. I mean,
they were happening up front all night.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were really
even
happening all night.
early when I was leading after our 3-lap silence there for 9/11. I thought it'd just be smooth sailing, riding at the front at the bottom there, and I guess that's how the rest of the night decided to be. Just was always in the top 5. It was like the danger zone.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's never a dull moment when it comes to the OP guys. I'll tell you that. You guys always put on a great show. Just glad to be a part of this one, definitely. Well, congratulations. It said you're 12th, but the powers above said you finished.
Yeah, I finished third, and I turned around after the cross and felt Peter, and it black flagged me.
Oh, shame on iRacing. Well, thank God they fixed it anyway. Honest boys over here. That's what we like about them. Anyway, good job, pal. Take care of yourself. Anybody you want to thank before I let you go?
Everybody at OP for what they put on and what they do. It's always a blast. My teammates with Alliance Motorsports, Rick, David, Mark Mann, and all them. Peter runs with us in his channel. He's a hell of a character. And everybody out there watching tonight. And thoughts and prayers for all the folks who had to deal with the 9/11 stuff and all that.
All right, brother. You take care of yourself.
Breath.
You take care of yourself, and you have a great weekend. All right.
Thank you, too, Bobby.
All right, buddy. All right, Peter.
Hey, how goes it?
I got to be honest with you, pal. I'm telling you, if you haven't played the lottery, you need to go at least play some scratch-off tickets tomorrow or something, because I think every freaking wreck I watched you, and somehow or another, you missed every one of them.
Well, I didn't miss the one that mattered there at the end, but
no. But
yeah, I know what you're saying.
every one prior to that, you missed it.
Yeah, I feel like we surrounded ourselves with the right guys. We kind of know when these things are coming. When we're hollering our chat and our channel at each other when people are 3 wide in bad spots and whatnot. But yeah, that second to last one, that looked real bad for sure. And I'm just happy to get through it. But I really, I'm going to go to bed tonight thinking what in the world happened on that last lap. That's just so crazy that the car came back up on the track there, and we just wrong place, wrong time, and almost landed on the moon.
I kept scratching my head, and I told Big E, I go, watch this guy. Every wreck, I went to you, I did your into your in-car, your cockpit, and I go, this guy, somehow or another, you literally put your foot through the floorboard, I think, in your rig, and slammed on the brakes on a couple of them. You didn't touch anybody. And every race, except for the last one, every wreck, you missed. And I thought, my God, here he is. He's starting in 5th. And I thought for sure that you was going to pull this thing off. I mean, I was rooting the hell out of it for you. You and the rookie there, the 18. One of you two I was really hoping to see, especially you, because, you used up a fast repair when you didn't even need to at the beginning of the race. So you was already behind the 8 ball. But I thought, he's got to pull this thing off. So,
I really wanted to. That last restart, I'm in the team speak with the 47, and I knew he was going to get pushed hard by the 89, and he was quick. But we knew the 8 and the 92 were tore up. Like, I knew that I was stuck behind the 8 on the previous restart, so I was well acquainted with the fact that he wasn't going to get going. Our rules don't let you shift lanes before the start-finish line, so I was like, all right, cool. He's going to drop like a rock, and as soon as if I get clear of him, I'm jumping up and pushing the 1. And the 1 didn't get a great start either, and we kind of all fell back, and I was like, all right, well, if I can get in the high line, maybe the 1 can push me by these guys, and I'll have a chance at it. And he wasn't super interested in that either, so I was like, all right, well, you know what? I'm doing well in points right now. I've had a lot of these where I've been in the hunt at the end and tore up a car. Let's just get a top 5 out of this. And coming to the white with the huge gap before the incident there, I saw the 04 and the 18 were coming together. I was like, if I get in the high line, I feel like Mark will work with me here, and we'll have a shot at it. And it all went to shreds that fast. But
well, I just want to let you know that some of the name calling during the broadcast, it was suggested by some of the guys here on the team, on the league, and some of the league owners by your nickname. They kind of forced me to say it, so it's not my fault.
He's the only one who says it, though, so whatever. It's fine. Now, there's 2 of y'all who say that, but that's fine.
I just, I don't want to point no fingers, Mark Man, or anything. But I just no hard feelings or anything. All right.
Most of Mark Man's nicknames just come because he can't bother to pronounce them correctly.
Well, to be honest with you,
Can't bother.
every time I seen your last name, whenever I thought Jaja, I thought, well, shit, I can pronounce Deborah. That's easy.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I could never said your last name, and Mark
But
is
it's
correct.
Deborah. It's not even Deborah.
Well, shit. See, I said it wrong anyway.
That's because that's what Mark sets you up for failure.
Well, why don't you send me hooked on
Everyone should listen back
phonics
to my
for
stream and hear
Christmas?
what he called all the other people tonight too.
Yeah, just send me hooked on phonics for Christmas. But
yeah.
Big
We
E,
love Mark, and I
what-
wish he would have gotten the W too there. But
I'm telling you.
what do you got to
One of
say,
us
Big
out
E?
there.
What do you think about these characters, Big E?
Hell of a race. Good times, great fun, man. It was great watching these guys play high speed chess.
I'll tell you
nothing
what.
to do with you on Tuesday, man. That's we're playing tiddlywinks compared to what you guys in that league doing that.
Oh,
league. We could barely handle 2 wide there. We couldn't even do single file on the right flag, and you guys are 4 wide there on Tuesday night. So
Well, sounds like you need to come out, and manage a race or two so I can get out there and race.
That is actually very true. That is actually a good trade-off, Estel.
Hey, I hear Tuesday nights they got a hell of a broadcaster. I'm just saying.
They do.
Bobby with all the hobbies.
All right, guys. Hey, Peter, appreciate it. Good fun, buddy. I appreciate it. It was nice meeting you. First time I actually got to meet you. Thanks for the in-car cam. I'm sure the guys out there appreciate it. It's fun. Get a chance to actually meet some new guys. That's what I like about broadcasting. I get to meet new guys out here. Some like me, some don't. But the cool thing is I don't live by none of you.
well, maybe. Who knows? Anyhow,
and if I do, I can fly away from you, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fair. I was like, I don't see anyone ever with Atlantic next to their club but me every time. I'm the only guy.
Well, you take care, buddy, and it was a pleasure. And I was rooting for you, man. I'm telling you what, it was so close. I mean, it was almost, you couldn't even script this. It was almost a perfect. It could have been a movie. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We could have made money on this.
We really appreciate you guys having us this week. And for those of you guys who really enjoyed what you're watching, we're not going to be able to keep all these guys coming every Saturday for us. But if you want to follow either my stream or Zach Fritch's stream or any of the other broadcasts tonight, you guys know where to find us on Twitch. We really appreciate you guys coming out.
Well, you take care of us, buddy. Have a great weekend. And hopefully I get to run into you again sometime.
All right. Thanks so much, man.
All right. Take care. Mark, buddy, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, my friend. Had fun.
I appreciate it. Thank you and Estel.
As usual, it's never a dull moment, especially with OP guys.
Yeah, it was a little bit too many cautions tonight, and we apologize for that. It had to be this race, but that was probably our most caution-laden race of the season. And it happened to fall tonight. But
maybe I'm bad luck.
I don't think so. I was just proud that we got to that lap 9.
You know what? Good. It was good. It was. I think all the guys did great. There was some good racing.
Yeah.
And there was some net coding going on. So don't blame a whole lot on the league or whatever, because, Big E, he'd dig right down in there and he'd find it and he'd tell us right away.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I'll tell you, the packages have changed, so things are a little bit different. The Xfinity car and the truck are handling differently, and the air is pushing you around a little bit differently. So, and the spoiler is wet; you can't see through the windshield anymore. So it looks like you got a big old bumper in your face when you're trying to push. So things have changed.
Well,
you could raise your view height.
That's true. I did think about that. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really?
It is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good to know. Maybe someday when I actually don't have to broadcast, I can actually drive a truck again.
We're never going to let you out of the booth, Bobby. You might as well get used to it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it seems like lately I keep telling myself, take a break, but it doesn't seem to happen.
I mean, if you ever get out of the booth again, just remember, we're just going to kick you out of the league.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to lean over and get a drink of tea, and I'm going to get booted, right? Well, hey, thanks, guys, for letting me be a part of this. I appreciate it. Everybody out there on YouTube, OP Racing, check them out, Super Speedway. You'll have a blast, I promise. Mark Mann, thanks a lot. Big E, thanks for helping me out. Everybody, remember, 9/11, don't you ever forget about it. In the meantime, everybody be safe out there. Take care. See ya.